Hello!
Hello!
And welcome to Explore Home Repeat. Today we are at the British Motor Museum near Gaydon, just off the M40. Excited to be here?
Yeah, I'm excited to be here and have a look around.
Today we're going to see what it's like, see if you should go, and see if it's worth the ticket price. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. We do reviews of days out all over the country, upload once a week, and also don't forget to give this video a like. Right, are you ready to explore?
Yeah.
Let's go. So you can see the prices here for an adult on a normal day, not a show day. It's £14.50. Children are £9, and under 5-year-olds go free. One good thing is if you gift aid your ticket, you buy one day and get 12 months entrance free. Just going around the corner into the main kind of exhibition space, and it is huge in here. There's just cars everywhere. You can see it's all segmented up into areas. So this bit up here in the centre is your concept cars. You've then got a Jaguar area over here. Sports cars. I think there's some bits about motorcycles up there as well by the looks of it. There is a motoring cinema here where they have constant rolling sort of historical films about the British car industry. Behind Izzy here is a Daimler Green Goddess drop head coupe, and the size of it is, if Izzy you go stand close to it, it is absolutely gigantic. Look at the size of those white wall tyres. And to give you an idea of just how big it is, here's a Mini next to it. I mean, the Mini literally comes up to the bonnet. That is absolutely insane. I mean, what a beautiful car. Got a great bit about Jaguars and all of their fastest car in the world and various rally wins that they've had, and the selection of absolutely beautiful Jaguars. This D-Type here is absolutely stunning. So we are big fans of Only Fools and Horses here, and they have got quite a lot of cars from sort of TV and film, including Dell's van, this little three-wheeler. And this van was actually used in the filming of the TV series.
You know, when you come to these places, do you ever think, oh, which car do which one would I like? And I'm kind of stuck between this 2001 Aston Martin Vanquish. It's very nice. Or the Mclaren MP412C. I just love the design here.
This Land Rover has got to be one of the coolest things in here. So it's a royal family ceremonial vehicle, and these are the vehicles that they would use when they'd be paraded through new countries. It's got this really sort of special seating, so I think they could kind of perch on these little bars that stick out when they wanted to stand up, but they then did have proper seats as well. Really interesting. We've got these really cool concept cars. So this one here is called a Range Stormer, and it was a concept car built in 2004. But it looks strangely like much more modern Land Rovers and Range Rovers we've had recently. The more you look at this Range Stormer, the weirder it gets. There's kind of strange crystals in the headlights. These doors, I think, are kind of like a two-part door. So one bit opens one way and the top opens up. The interior is just crazy. These headrests, it's all made of sort of really natural materials and then aluminium. So you can see here in this section, there's movie cars. So they've got this Land Rover kind of concept looking thing from Judge Dredd. There's a Defender over here, I think from a Bond film. This absolutely insane sort of pink, well, it's not a Rolls Royce, from 2004 Thunderbirds film. In actual fact, it's got Ford on the wheels, and it's like a 6-wheeler crazy thing. It's absolutely huge. They've then got another Land Rover with loads of damage on it from a Bond film, and then of course the ultimate movie car, in my opinion, a DeLorean. So this DeLorean is from probably my most favourite film ever, Back to the Future 2. This one's actually a recreation, it's not one from filming. One interesting thing about this is that the glove box, or the dashboard I think, is signed by Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown. Earlier on I said this is a Bond car. It's in fact not. It's from the 2001 Tomb Raider film. Properly kitted out with every kind of accessory you could ever need. So around the outside of the main exhibition space they've got this time road. So it's British cars sort of through the decades in chronological order. And they also have all the information about kind of what happened in those decades. You can see here the 60s, Sean Connery's James Bond, Neil Armstrong's the first man on the moon, and England win the World Cup. Again, it just sort of gives it some context to the cars and their designs. But it goes all the way back to the 50s, 40s, 1930s, kind of all the way to sort of 1910, and I think sort of 1890s over in the far corner. So there's another bit, a kind of temporary exhibition called Factor Us In, and it's about the workers and things that worked in the factories and the legacy they left. Things about the social clubs they used to have, and it's all kind of recreated like a old British pub. There's like a living room, a very 70s, 60s living room, and then you kind of corner shop. And these sort of communities that built up around, I guess, the factories and things. So the British Motor Museum is a really great place, and not only have you got this massive museum with all these kind of concept cars, really rare Jaguars and MGs and things, but you've also got this great big building here, which is kind of like their archive. So it's all the cars they can't fit in the main museum, they store over here. This bottom floor of the new collection building is all dedicated to the Jaguar Heritage Trust, so they've got a lot of additional cars in here. It's not quite so kind of themed like the rest of the museum is, it is very much more of a kind of an archive. One car that I always used to love as a kid is this, a Jaguar XJ220. Now it looks so old-fashioned.
It does have like a little bit of a like retro feeling.
So this collection building is just vast. There are so many cars in here. It is insane. You couldn't possibly look at them all in a day. It's apparently the biggest museum in the world dedicated to British cars, and you can kind of see why. So that's our day over here at the British Motor Museum. Really great day. How did you find it?
Yeah, really good. Definitely worth like an afternoon if you're staying in this area. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, loads to see. It is absolutely gigantic, and with the two buildings they've got now, there's so many cars. Like I say, it's the biggest car museum dedicated to British cars in the country. What I would say is, particularly at the minute, there's not that many kind of interactive bits for kids, so perhaps some of it is a little bit dry, a little bit static. The cafe, it's perfectly average cafe, nothing too great, but really if you're into cars, those movie cars as well, if you're into those, it is absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. For £14.50 a ticket, I think absolute bargain. You can get Tesco's.
Yeah, club card vouchers if you have a look at that.
Yeah,
online.
they accept those. And I think they have special days as well where you can come during when they've got sort of rallies or special shows on as well. So always worth checking the calendar for those. That's it from us today. We're off home. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.